Welcome back, friends. As we commence this new week for global stocks, it's a very important one because we have the Federal Reserve decision coming up on Wednesday. This will be the last Fed decision for the year 2023. There are lots of expectations that the US Federal Reserve may try and indicate in some form that they may now start even cutting interest rates. Prior to the Federal Reserve meeting, we have important inflation numbers coming. We have the CPI coming in on Tuesday, and we have the PPI coming in on Wednesday. Now, the Fed has been fighting for inflation for a pretty long period of time. It's a matter of great concern to Jeremy Powell whether inflation is now finally under control or there is something more that they should worry about. Naturally, the markets will react to whether the Federal Reserve is finally convinced that inflation has been tamed or whether they could remain a little more cautious for some more time. Well, I believe that the fight against inflation has continued for such a long period of time. I don't think the Fed will just give in so easily. Tomorrow it may come back in a different form. At the same time, they would want to acknowledge that things are okay as far as the economy is concerned. It's growing at a steady pace, and yet it's not going out of control. So combination of the two will be something which will be very cleverly told by Fed Chair Jeremy Powell when he addresses the press conference on Wednesday. Yet to completely expect that they would let go of the inflation right away and start talking of cuts, I think would be a little premature in the game. And yes, friends, to get to know where the world markets and the Dow, S&P and Nasdaq in particular are headed from here, do join our Prime or Prime Plus Telegram groups. Our methods are pretty complex. Friends, I have a small note to make. We do respect different methods of predicting markets, including technicals. We have no problem. If whatever does the work for you is fine. If you have technical analysis, which is good enough, which can do it, it's just that we doubt you can tell major falls, major rises in the next year based on pure technicals. Because you're going back with the 200 moving average, 300 day moving average. That's so until and unless you have not come to the 200 day, you will not be able to forecast. Whereas our algorithms go and look into or give you a sneak preview into 2024 right away. We are not waiting for the moving averages to come about and then tell you. We respect everything nevertheless. We respect the technicals. We respect the people who make the technical graphs. So don't get us wrong. Some people do not understand that time and again we have mentioned in our videos, we respect every person in the world and we salute and bow down to everyone. Yet, we find from our empirical evidence that there is much more that the art of predicting goes beyond just stargazing or horoscope reading. We have very complex algorithms which are built over 30 years. And yes, if you would like to have some benefit, do join our Prime or Prime Plus groups. We'll try and give you something which the technical or the world of technicals cannot. But that's we say it out of humility, out of sheer respect. Number to get in touch, 982-086-1044. I hope we can give you something, but we do not think that a Federal Reserve will just give in completely. And yes, They would be happy to know that inflation is getting curbed, but I'm sure they will want to wait and watch. And there are other indications as well which will tell them, but just right away giving it completely on the platter. Yes, do understand that an election year is coming up for the United States, yet they would be slightly cautious at this point of time. Happy investing. Look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care. Bye bye.